Hi, my name is Josh, and I'd like to take a few moments to talk about the Sand Rider. Over 10 years ago, my wife unfortunately had a major stroke, which really gave her a lot of physical complications, and unfortunately, she has since then been in a wheelchair. Even though she is getting stronger day by day, and our hopes is to have her walk all by herself someday, we have used wheelchairs to get everywhere. And unfortunately, wheelchairs can't go everywhere. As you probably saw in this product, the Sand Rider is wonderful on the beach. That's how we stumbled upon the Sand Rider. We were renting or borrowing beach wheelchairs to take out on the sand, and unfortunately they weren't as comfortable for my wife. And there was a certain time, half the time, that we'd have to bring it back. So we found this particular chair, and my wife was so comfortable because it is so low to the ground, and she just felt the comfort and felt so much more safe in the Sand Rider. So as you can probably guess, us being a little part of the younger crowd, we like to go and do things. We like to go to parties. We like to check out fairs. We like to go for walks. My wife's family has a farm, but the wheelchair never gets her there. Yes, we have tried, but she ends up being so uncomfortable, and really by the time we get there, she's just not having fun anymore. So we actually use the Sand Rider for all those occasions. We've gone to parties, we have gone up in hills, we've gone to places that really nobody in a wheelchair should be able to go. And I think that's really cool. Another thing that I want to share about the Sand Rider is I'm actually into running races. I started out with some 5Ks, some 10Ks. For me, it's just fun. It's great to be active, great to get out into the community. I've also done a sprint triathlon, and you know, it's fun. Well, I always felt bad because my wife would have to be on the sidelines, either watching me or sitting in the car, or I would have to tell her of all my excitement when I get back. So we've actually been using the Sand Rider for those races. Yes, I push her. I push her on 5Ks and 10Ks. And it's great. She has a wonderful time. And half the time, she actually gives me a hard time if I slow down, if there's some hill, which is kind of funny. But the thing is she's getting out there. She's out in that atmosphere, something that I'm cherish. And I think it's just so special, especially for somebody who would be in a wheelchair and couldn't do that. It was funny to us. You know, wheelchairs are really only designed for people to be at home. We want to be active. So you're probably saying, how do we do the Sand Rider on cement or all terrain? Well, those wheels haven't popped since the day we bought them. That chair has been so sturdy and still is sturdy. And it's just miraculous to see such a well-built chair take my wife anywhere. I mean, yes, literally, we have gone through stones. We have gone through trails. You know, those rail trails are great when they're paved. But what happens when it becomes dirt and stone and rocky? We don't worry about that. The Sand Rider goes. So if you're contemplating on getting a Sand Rider, I definitely would. It is a great investment. It's been a game changer for us. And honestly, in the beginning, we didn't have the money for it. But we ended up pulling the funds together and saving. And it's been the greatest investment that I think my wife and I have ever purchased, because it gives her the mobility. It gives her the ability to be out there and be active.